What's up, champions? Welcome back to JetSurf Nation, your place where we test and review different jet boards and efoils. Mike here. As you know, I'm a big fan of motorized foiling. I've been trying different systems to help me motorize my foiling experience to catch more waves. Some call it cheating, I call it a magic trick. It lets you catch more waves. I can get 50 waves in just one session and I'm never getting tired. So I'm very excited today to show you the new product that I just received from Australia. It's called STOKEFOIL. STOKEFOIL is a brand new innovative system that lets you motorize your foiling experience by attaching a small motor to your mast over here. So let's open the box and see what's inside. Are you ready? Let's go. I got two boxes here. In this one we got the battery. There you have it, a new nice battery, very lightweight, very smooth, and reminds me of Scubajet. Now let's see what's inside the main box. Are you ready? Oh wow, look at this, very nicely packed. Well done, guys. So let's see what we got here. This is the main battery that comes in the package. As you might notice, I ordered an extra battery because I know from my experience these batteries don't last really long, so it's good to have a spare one, so if you come for a session you have 2 times more fun. So I definitely recommend everyone to get an extra battery. They're not very expensive. Here I got a wireless fast charger for your remote control. So here is the main remote control. As you might notice, it's very different from what you used to know in the industry. If you are like me, coming from efoiling background, you know that most companies are using trigger remote control, something like this. This is a Maytag popular remote control used by many brands. And you control it like a gun with a finger. While this STOK remote control is optimized for sub-foiling and it's supposed to be attached on your paddle. You get your paddle and then you simply attach the rubber band around it here, something like this. And then when you're foiling, you can control it very easily with one finger, something like this. You can turn on remote control pressing this button, and it got everything we need. It shows you the battery charge of the unit, of the remote control, and of course your power settings. You can choose from lower, medium and high power settings. Let's talk about this a little bit later. And of course, if you are like me who is using prone foiling and doesn't use the paddle, you can still use it pretty nicely just by attaching a wristband on your hand and then controlling it with your fingers. Very easy to use and you can still paddle with it. Now of course we got the charger for the main battery. Here we got all the tools that you might need. Allen keys, STOKEFOIL silicone grease to put on the rubber ring over here to avoid any sand getting in. Now we got different pads, rubber pads to put on the mast. I'll show you in a minute how we assemble everything. Pay attention, they have front and back. Now we got some rubber bands to attach the cable to the mast. We also got a couple of cable guides to put on the board to guide the cable. Another tiny cable guide that goes inside where you have the main screws of your mast. Some sort of the beer can opener, nice one. And of course, here you go, the main unit. This is without the battery. This is the main motor right here. You put your mast over here in the clamp and you attach the battery over here like this. And of course it has the folding propeller. The idea is that you get on a wave using this assist and then you release the trigger, the propeller will close and you glide without a drag, and hopefully the motor will come out of water. And this is an antenna cable that you're supposed to put on top of your board. Now I know some of you might say that it's not the most elegant solution having the cable still, but that's the only solution possible because the signal simply doesn't come through the water. It will not reach your remote if you're not going to put antenna on top of your board. And of course they could use the stronger signal, but there are some rules and regulations if you want to sell in Europe or United States, so you cannot put the signal too strong. So this is the only solution so far. But it's not a big deal. This cable is very thin, it doesn't generate a lot of drag, so you will not even notice it. And if it's not enough, here you have almost 3 meters of cable inside, so you can just open up and make it longer. There you have it, everything is here. Now we just need to assemble it. Let's get to it. To attach the system we need to open the clamp and choose the rubber pad inserts depending on the type of the mast you have. What I like about this idea is that you have one universal attachment. You don't need to buy different pods for different masts. You just buy one universal adapter and then you stick on the mast using different inserts. Make sure you position everything properly. They're marked as front and back, so don't mess up. And if you still have some sort of sliding, you can add a duct tape around the mast just to make sure it's more secure and doesn't slide. Now where you can put it. Some people prefer to put very close, especially if you're using a big paddleboard, but if you are gonna use it in the choppy water like me, I want to have some sort of a cushion, so I prefer to put around 25 to 35 centimeters down over here. And of course you can put it in the efoil position, but let's be clear, this system is not made to be an efoil. This is an assist on the waves. Later STOKEFOIL might release a new system just for efoiling, but this one is made as assistant to be used in the waves. So I'm gonna put it right here. I changed my inserts to bigger ones because this mast is quite thin, so maybe it will hold better. Alright, as you can see, it's nice and tight. Let's put two rubber bands to secure the cable. There you have it. Now all I need to do is to attach the mast and put the cables guys over there, and we can attach the battery over here to test the system. Alright, there you have it. Now just attach the battery and secure it in place. And finally let's test the system by powering it up. As you can see, it's now locked with a security lock. And to unlock, you just quickly press it and it will go to unlock mode for 5 seconds, during which you can start using it. And if you want to change the power settings, you can simply do it by pressing this button. You can choose between 3 settings. The low is just paddle assist, the medium it's what's supposed to be for most of the users, and the high power it's when the battery is low, so you want to get a little bit more power to get going. There you have it guys, all I need to do now is to attach the mast to the board and we are ready to hit some waves. Let's go! Here we go. Here is the setup that I'm using in this video. This is a 55 liter prawn board made by Liftfoils 4.6. I'm using 86 centimeter mast from Axis and my favorite all around best wing so far called PNG Pump and Glide 1010. The whole setup is very lightweight, it's just 13.8 kilograms, including the system of STOKEFOIL, the mast, the wings and the board, everything together. It's very easy, you can carry it on just one hand to the water. And of course I must say, my favorite leash, it's called Oceanus Reeled Leash. Must have guys, if you're foiling, get Oceanus leash instead of your flappy coil leash that wraps around everything. It's hard to use. Get the real leash, you will not regret it. This is really must have. The STOKEFOIL system is not meant for flat water efoiling, so you need to have a wave to get going. So you position yourself on the lineup, you wait for the wave to come, and then you press the remote control, and together with the power of the boost and the wave power, you'll be able to lift up and catch the wave. Then rinse and repeat. Now, in my opinion, based on what I see, especially the type of remote control that they use, I think this system is best suited for the subfoilers who are using a big subfoil board and then they attach the remote control on their paddle. Or it can be also used for the wing foilers, so you can attach your remote control to your wing. And this system is not suitable for the flat water riding or efoiling, but this company is just getting started, so I'm sure soon in future they're gonna release a separate version for efoilers, so stay tuned. That's all for today guys, as always thank you for watching, don't forget to subscribe, I'll see you next time, cheers, bye.